Okay, so here is a quick demonstration of the code for the Java GUI assignment. So the main has the standard MVC controls, the view, the model, and the controller, and that's just setting it visible. The controller itself has a reference to the view and the model, and it does nothing but facilitate um, the inputs and tells the view and the model what to do. So that is done through the event listeners, which is one here, and so on and so forth. And these are the functions to update the program. Here's the view. Standard stuff. It sets the buttons which aren't meant to be visible until a certain condition has been met to invisible. There's a bunch of code which has been auto-generated by NetBeans, the IDE, which I can't touch here. And then I have all the functions which relate to the view and just the view. So getters for input boxes like these guys, and the checkbox, the checkbox, and functions to show and hide the different panels in the GUI. And here's the variable declaration. Here's the model, which houses all the business logic, everything to do with the questions, the tests, the creation of the tests, so on and so forth. And there's a bunch of getters and setters. Also, the method to generate the pin is just here. I'm reading in all my tests and descriptions through using this class. So I'll show you. It routes itself to the questions or the descriptions. So for the CSV to question array, it goes into the questions, it downloads them and creates objects from each line, and the test description simply reads in a txt document and keeps the formatting so that it can be displayed to the screen. This is the test class. It has an array of unchosen answers and an array of chosen answers. It also has an index so that you know which question you're up to, and there's a countdown, which is the timer. So when it's initialized, that stuff happens. It takes in an array of questions, which is the unchosen ones, and then that gets sorted using this method here. And the rest of the functions are pretty much just to advance the test or check if it's finished. Here is the countdown class. It's just a timer which runs for 15 minutes and ticks once a second, and it has the option to add 2 minutes for the one test that needs it. And finally, here's the question class, which is just where all the information related to the question is held. The constructor takes the question, the answer, the difficulty, and the points. So in the test, it is sorted by the point value and then the difficulty. So for, let's say, a math test, you might have 6 questions which are worth 2 points each. They will each have a difficulty based on that level, so some will be harder than the others, and it also gets sorted based off that. So to run the app here, you get prompted with this screen, nice little friendly screen. So I'll just go ahead and put in some details. University of Swindon. If you leave something blank, like this checkbox, it will give you a error message, and then it'll prompt you for your temporary PIN once you have successfully logged in. will display your name and PIN at the top here, and as you change between the various tests, it will give you a brief description. There's also the about page, but the descriptions for each test basically say enough. You can click the start test button to start the test. If you get an answer wrong, it'll try give you an easier question if there is one. As you can see, after clicking the first question, after hitting submit, the done button appears. And as you hit more questions, more harder and harder questions will appear. The done button doesn't work as of right now, and that is that. Also, you can't click out of the test by clicking another button.